I never really liked my parents. We butted heads on everything, from political to religious beliefs. I consider myself an atheist and very liberal, and I am also unapologetically gay. My parents were rather conservative Muslims and are also extremely homophobic. I never was really public about my disagreements with them because I still wanted a roof over my head, food on the table, and money in my pocket. Because of that, I was able to forge a good but very artificial relationship with my parents. They saw me as practically perfect, a good and trusting kid. Both of my parents had very noticeable flaws, however. My mom liked to hold grudges, was quick to judge, and loved to enforce gender roles. My mom adamantly believed that boys were supposed to do yard work and take out the trash, and that girls only belonged in the kitchen and were predestined to become subservient Muslim housewives. My father was so invested in his work that he neglected to form any bonds with his children. They would constantly belittle my four sisters by not allowing them to have friends outside of school, have phones, participate in extracurricular activities, nor drive when they reached the legal age of 16. And then there's me. A couple years ago, I tried coming out to them. Not once, but twice. The first time, they begged me to date girls because they took my coming out as a threat. The second time, and proceeded to fire a barrage of insults and false homophobic stereotypes about gay people, ranging from them being mentally ill to calling it a phase or choice. They threatened to completely disown me and assured that I won't succeed in life if I didn't quote unquote fix myself. A fog of depression consumed me, and could only see myself being forever indebted to my parents. So I had to continue the facade of the straight Muslim boy in the house. I didn't think much of it at the time, but after telling my friends, they convinced me I was in a nearly abusive relationship with my family, and that I had to get far away from them to live my life and discover my full potential. It was at this moment that I took a much harsher stance against my parents, seeing them as my prison wardens instead of my loved ones. So I thought, where was the farthest I could get without them having a harsh impact on me, while I could still be successful and thrive as a young gay? After doing some research, I could finally conclude that California would be the best place for me. A thriving LGBT community, lots of racial diversity and acceptance, and on the complete opposite side of the country. So I applied to a few schools there in hopes I would get accepted, and sure enough, I did get into one of them, UCLA. It truly was one of the greatest moments of my life. I felt like a livable future was finally plausible. My parents were hesitant at first because of the distance, but happy to have me go, because they trusted I could succeed at a highly acclaimed school in Los Angeles. After moving there, I have never been happier to be part of a diverse community with amazing friends, support, and education. Although I have to come home every now and then to keep up my fake relationship, I am so relieved to be so strongly dissociated from that sinkhole I once called home. My next hope is that my sisters see and believe the truth about my parents and follow my footsteps and escape, so that they could live happy lives too.
Oh my god, and we totally jumped off the cliff and had to swim all the way to shore because the dog chased us all the way to the end.